I am offended. I'm offended. Welcome back, hooligans. My name is Jayda Potataa. This is my first story time, and if you guys like it, please make sure to let me know and check in the description for links to my stuff. I'm filming this intro a little bit after I already filmed the story time. I'm just redoing the intro because I felt like that video really didn't have an intro. So this is the intro. Welcome. Hello. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I've already filmed a video. It was a little rough. I feel like I'll probably get better as I continue doing this, but let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you want more story times. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, before we even get into this, this is necessary. So for those of you that might be wondering, yes, I did change my hair. Thanks for noticing. Okay, so to fully understand this story, I kind of have to give some background, and with the background comes like a bit of life updates and stuff. So if you're not interested in that, I'm going to put a timestamp right here. And you can go to this point, and that's just the beginning of the story, basically. So, but for those of you who are here for the whole story, life updates, background, everything included, here we go. So, I talked about Taz in my last video a little bit, but Taz is basically Justin's brother and someone who is very, very dear to my heart. His 1 year death date anniversary, I don't really know how to say that, but his 1 year anniversary just passed. So I recently left Northern California and I went to Reno to pick up Justin so we could head over to Oregon and see his other brother and like figure out stuff with his move. And then after we went to Oregon, we went to Idaho, which is where Taz is buried. And we got to go and like sit and play him guitar and stuff like that. And it was really sweet and really special. I also got the honor of meeting his parents, which was really, it was amazing. Meeting them was amazing. It was just really hard, but beautiful regardless. So I know that some people might be getting worked up right now knowing that I was out traveling. I just want to give a disclaimer that I wore all of my PPE, I wore my mask and my gloves anytime I was getting gas, and I wore my mask anytime I was inside talking to people kind of in close quarters with them. So, and I used my Germ-X a lot, so I just wanted to give that disclaimer so nobody gets upset or mad at me or anything like that. So with all of those background details and life updates, let's just jump right into the story. So when I went to Reno to pick up Justin, I knew that I needed to get my oil changed and my brakes done because my brakes had been a bit shaky. So I go to the first place and I leave my car and I come back a little bit later. Everything's going to be $1,300. Everything's going to be $1,300. $1,300. $1,300. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of expensive. Like, sorry, what? What now?
Yeah, well, the brakes are going to be $785, and then the labor for that will be $334, and that together is $1,119. And you're going to need new brake pads, and you're going to need new rotors, and we got to do the alignment, and the labor is so much.
And I'm like,
okay, well, 1,300 though? That kind of sounds like a lot.
so I tell him I'm gonna go and leave and call my dad. I'm like kind of like watching his reaction to see if he kind of has like an oh shit moment, but he doesn't. He just tells me
Like, oh yeah, no problem, and you can go ahead and take these papers with you.
So I'm like, okay, I take the papers, go outside. I don't actually call my dad though. I call my friend Jake and I tell him the prices for everything and the labor and the parts and stuff like that. Like really breaking down all the details for him. And then Jake, of course, is just like, NANI? That's a lot. And then Justin chimes in and he suggests that we go do a price check kind of for like the places around us and see what everyone else is charging and maybe see if they have openings for that day and go to them instead. There's like 4 other car shops in like kind of like the same vicinity as we are. So I go back inside and I tell them that they can do the oil change because the oil change, you know, like that's kind of what I was expecting for an oil change. The oil change in total was $44, so that's extremely reasonable. I've paid more for oil change before, so that was fine. I walk inside, I tell them just to do the oil change, don't do the brakes, don't do the alignment, don't give me new rotors, nothing like that. And so when I go to check the car shops around us, I have Jake on the phone calling all the car shops that are like in Reno, like close to where we are, and see what they're all charging. And Justin and I like walk around and we just start like asking other places. And let me tell you guys, so the first place was gonna charge me $1,300 with everything, and that's with the oil change. It's actually even more than I was thinking. The first place tried to charge us $1,375.99 for brakes, an oil change, and the wheel alignment. The second place I go to wants to charge me $750. This was directly across the street. And the next place I go to after that was going to charge me $490. So it went from $1,300 to $750 to $490. And so, of course, I'm at the third place, like, $490. That's, like, that's way better than everyone else was just offering me. So maybe I'll get it done here. But it was also, like, one of the big chain, like, mechanic type of shops. And I've been told that because it's, like, a bigger shop, like, they kind of don't care. Like, they don't really take pride in their work as much. That's just what I've heard personally. Like, I could be wrong. I don't know. And as I'm leaving that place, I get a phone call from Jake. And Jake calls me and tells me that he found a place that can do it the next day at 7 in the morning for $400. So it went from $1,300 to $750 to $490 to $400. They tried to scam me. They tried to scam me. And I'm like already poor, you know, like let's just be real. I don't really look like a rich person, you know. And this guy's really about to charge me $1,300 to get all that stuff done. Like, are you sure? Why you gotta do me like that, bro? Why? What's up? I'll wait. No good reason? Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. So they text me and they tell me that it's ready. And even after all that, I go in still so nice, so nice. I like walk in, I'm smiling. Well, I'm sure they can't see the smile because I'm wearing a mask. But I walk in, I look, I make eye contact, I smile. I don't know, I feel like you can tell I'm smiling by my eyes. But I walk in and I'm being super nice. And I walk up to the guy who was originally helping me, who gave me the $1,300 price quote. And this dude doesn't even look at me. Like, he literally just doesn't even make eye contact. He just, like, is staring at his computer, like, literally no acknowledgement whatsoever. I'm like, that's okay, maybe he's working. I wait. Then I, like, walk up to the counter, and then another guy gets my attention. Some guy that, like, didn't even help me from the get-go. Gets my attention, just like, oh, yeah, I can help you, like, right over here. I'm like,
Okay.
walk over there. So I thank them, I pay, I get my key, I go back out to my car. And the whole time, this guy does not even look at me. Like, no acknowledgement, no nothing. But it's fine. Like, it's not like I was, like, gonna be rude or something, you know? Like, it's just not really in my personality to be
Like, oh my god, you try to rip me off. Like, fuck you, bro.
you know, like, I don't need the extra confrontation. I was like, I'll just write a bad review. Like, it's really whatever. And I knew that he knew, and he knew that I knew. So I kind of felt, like, victorious, you know? Like, I kind of felt like I won. Like, I got no acknowledgement. He didn't turn to look at me. Literally nothing. Just ignored. Nothing. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave a poo-poo-ass review. Straight poo-poo. And that's good enough, you know? But I feel like, and Justin pointed out, that I have out-of-state license plates. And it's like kind of a one-time job. It's not like I'm gonna be like a consistent customer that comes back and stuff. And I'm a girl, and I don't really look like I know what's going on, you know, with cars and stuff like that, and how much labor is supposed to be and how much parts are supposed to be and whatnot. But I have a lot of guy friends, and I do feel like I am slightly knowledgeable about vehicles and how much parts are and like what sounds correct and what does not sound correct. But still, that's no reason to like rip somebody off. And besides the license plate and me being a girl, like, he also obviously saw that, like, this is my house on the inside, you know, and probably just assumed that I'm, like, desperate and, like, I really wouldn't notice. And he totally thought that he could do some slimy ass, sketchy ass shit. But I noticed. And I'm offended. So basically, moral of the story, my dear hooligans, is always shop around. And you don't have to take the price that the first person is trying to offer you, you know, like, especially if it doesn't sound right. Because someone could totally be trying to rip you off. And if one person tells you a certain price, don't feel pressured to, like, pay that price right then and there. Like, take your time while also being respectful of other people's time. And call around and, like, make sure you do some shopping. Always read the reviews, because there will be people who are down to leave reviews if they've done some
Sketchy ass shit in the past.
and just take your time and don't get scammed. And never wait for the last minute to get work done, especially if your van is also your home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to leave my social medias in the description down below, as well as 2 of my friends who are Twitch streamers. Please feel free to check them out.